Hey YouTube, here we have a Donner guitar. I just did a video for this earlier on. It's up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. I'm doing it with a pack, getting rid of a stand. It's been been in my way for ages, and a wee amp and packs and stuff. So I'm now going to try and play it through the expensive stuff. So come through my Laney GC VC15 and 3x12 cabinet, put pedals on and stuff. This is the Herman Lee signature model. Well, there's a video of Herman Lee. I think he just got given one from Donner. I don't know, I'll probably put it up as the Donner, right? So obviously, it's not Donner kebab, obviously. So I made the pickup selector switch. Instead of saying rhythm and treble, it says sauce and salad, which I think probably only works in Glasgow, because if you buy a kebab, they always say, do you want sauce and salad with it? Which I don't think, if you're down in England, it's like they ask you if you want chilli or garlic sauce. And as a warning, if you're a Glaswegian going and you're down in England and you think, oh, garlic sauce, I'll have that. They put mayonnaise. It's garlic mayonnaise they're talking about. Like a kebab, really? We just get kebab sauce, which isn't really like the chilli sauce either. It's sort of somewhere in the middle, or it's kind of, it's just kebab sauce. I suppose it's mostly tomato sauce. I should know, I worked in a kebab shop. I should know how they make it. I think it's pretty much just, it's just kind of like tinned tomatoes with herbs and stuff put in it, and chilli in it, I think, rather than actually being proper chilli. Yeah, but by the by, and also I went down to I got a kebab last night, and I went to the shop, and I took the guitar with me, and the guys in there thought it was hilarious, so I've got like photos of it in the kebab shop in front of the salad counter, and then I got the guy to hold it up next to the big, you know, the big Donner thing. They're just pissing themselves laughing. It's quite most amusing. So cheers to the Kirky Mahal. Go and check them out. Under new management from the guy who used to be the best kebab shop. Might still be though. The new Sahiwal, which was closer to my last house, but the Kirky Mahal is really close. It's like half the distance it is to get to the other one. So I've been going there for the last, well, year or something like that. I've probably been 4 or 5 times or something. I don't eat kebabs the way I used to. And I was just in last week and I noticed it was, you're alright, how's it going? And it was the guy from the other shop who's just bought it over. And he uses the better kebab meat, he was telling me. It's like, I can't remember what he said. It's got beef in it? No, instead of chicken? Whatever it was. Anyway, so go check out the Kirky Mahal. As I said, I thought if I can get him one, so basically just what you should do is you want to go in and ask for a Donner kebab guitar. And then I'm sure that'll be funny. Yeah, so it's just a fairly decent. The bridge on it was pants. It was like it was like a tunematic bridge. I've never really had a tunematic bridge that didn't work before, but this thing's got it's got wee springs in it, right? And it's like, you can see there. I could have left it on. I put a wee bit of tape on it there to stop the thing rattling. Whenever you hit the A string, it just went. It's like, so no points for that. But the rest of the guitar's fine. I did have to shim the neck and set it up a fair bit. But it wasn't really. I was thinking to put different pickups in it. It's like, I'm quite pleased with my mods with the sauce and salad. That's enough, because the rest of it's fine. It's a flat top. It's got binding on it. There was one point I was actually thinking of taking that menu that I just had, and like putting it on the surface. Is it even big enough? Kind of put it on the surface like that, and then varnishing over it. But it's kind of too. I don't like doing it to guitars that are kind of all right or in pretty condition. It does have a dent in it there, but apart from that, it's pretty much fine. So we're on. So both pickups. It's a lot louder than the 10 watt amp. Playing a different key rather than always starting A minor. I've only played exactly the same thing, just up 2 frets though. loss. Governor Canada. So I mean, it just goes to show when you're looking at your entry level guitars, there are you can still buy really rubbish ones now. I'll be honest, you can still buy guitars that don't work. This one is totally fine. It's even got the decent type of tuners on it. You know, it's like I would say it's a step up from the Epiphone LP100 or whatever it's called. It's definitely the one. What I just tried to fix one up before. They used to be like 90 quid when they came out. What's the Epiphone one that came in pure cool colours? You got like a yellow one and a turquoise one, and it was like a melody maker. That was way worse. This is way better than that. It wasn't a real guitar. It kind of sort of worked. It kind of felt like, see, the old 60s and 70s guitars used to get, the sort of quirky ones that Jack White would play. Kind of felt a bit like that, but I mean, the switch was broken because it was like made of such cheap metal, and it's single coil pickups. This is good. These humbuckers are pretty decent. I mean, it's like The days of when you get pickups that don't work, I mean, these are... They sound alright, they sound good. I think the days of having to get pickups that were pants are really gone. The only guitars you get that will get pants pickups are the really, really nasty ones. And like when a guitar company also sells an awful lot much more expensive guitars, so they don't want the cheap one at 120 quid or 130 quid, whatever it is, to sound as good as the one at 200 quid, or I don't want the one at 200 quid to sound as good as the one at 300 quid, so they want you to buy a more expensive one, so they intentionally put bad pickups in. I don't think Donner do very big range. I'd imagine they probably do Strats and stuff like that as well, but this is a sort of Les Paul, not quite, a wee bit bigger. Kind of reminds me a wee bit shape-wise of my Yamaha AEX. It's kind of almost exactly the same shape as this, apart from it's got F-holes in it. But it's got quite a nice neck on it as well. The neck, the important bits are there. It's a scarf right now, but it's like a sort of satin finished mahogany looking neck and the basswood body and binding. You know what I mean? It's like they're not. You could have made it cheaper and make it cheaper by not putting binding on it. So it's not the cheapest of the cheap, and it's totally fine. I wish I'd had this guitar when I was learning. I would have learned so much quicker. But the action on it is really good. It plays all the way up the neck. It's like, and it passes my 1P test. You know, it's like you can't fit a 1P under the string on the 12th fret, and it doesn't buzz. There's no when the distortion pedal, when the rat pedal's on, everything buzzes, but a rat pedal, I've broken the switch in it. I changed the switch and it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't turn off, or when you turn it off, it just turns off the sound. So, if you're looking at getting a guitar, if you're thinking of maybe trying to start playing the guitar, or for a kid or something, or even just a spare guitar, I recommend this. It's fine. I've definitely played an awful lot of worse guitars at this price range. Well, you get to a point of where if it doesn't play, it's not a guitar. So I mean, I have seen guitars for like this price that aren't a guitar. It's a GSO, as my pal Scott's called, a guitar-shaped object, where they've got like a company, probably in China, who makes, I don't know, I said like small painted wooden ducks or things like that, or tables or something like that. It's like they've tried to make guitars, and yeah, they can cut up wood and make it look like a guitar, but there's more to it than that. You've kind of got to use the right woods and all that stuff. Looks like it might be a rosewood fingerboard. I don't know, but the frets are actually pretty good. You know, so you can't. I'm rubbing my. Not that I'm trying to commit suicide or anything, but you know, it doesn't have flat, sharp fret ends, which is quite common in cheaper guitars. Decent tuners. The only thing was, I don't know. This one has been. It's not. I didn't buy it new, so whoever had it before has tried to adjust the bridge themselves, and they obviously had one screwdriver, and it's like, see how this takes like quite a big flathead screwdriver, and this takes a sort of medium-sized flathead screwdriver. I think he only had a tiny one, so and he didn't detune the guitar first, so he's kind of chewed up the heads on it a little bit. He's put this dent in it, and kind of ruined it. I wondered if it's him that broke the bridge. You know, I've never had a tune-o-matic that didn't work before. I mean, it might just have been a bad cast on this particular one. So I mean, the one Herman Lee had didn't have that, because even I noticed that immediately. You know, whenever you played an 8-day string, it just went. So I mean, well, hopefully you would know that if you're buying it new. Cool. So I will edit this and I will stick up photos somewhere. Maybe even up here just now. I might, if I was quite clever, I'd probably put. No, I can't. I don't know how to put them up while I'm still talking. So I'll put my visit to the kebab shop, the Kirky Mahal. Go and check that out. And if you do go, ask them for I hear you sell Donner kebab guitars, and they'll be like, because they were all pissing themselves laughing. It's hilarious. Rock on.